Oh, yeah, I do, actually. Falling down.
Okay, we're looking at 10:30. I'll call the meeting to public safety to order. Becky, would you do roll call, please?
Sure, I sure will. Mike Copine,
Here.
Keen Hudson,
Present.
Katie White, Mike Pearson,
Present.
Chris Norberg.
Here.
Okay, good morning, everybody. If you have a cell phone, please put it on mute or turn it off if you'd like to, and we'll go ahead and continue with the meeting. I have a time request here, so we're gonna make it. Okay, anybody? Dean, anything you'd like to say? Anything to add? Amy, Stacy, other new reports? Sheriff? Okay, we're on a roll. Okay, any changes or corrections to be made to last month's minutes meeting? If not, they'll stand approved as submitted. Okay, for animal control, we do have information in the packet of the charts and the activities. Next, circuit clerk. Amy.
Morning. You have my report and I have nothing else to report unless you have questions.
Okay, any more questions for Amy? All right. I have nothing for the coroner's office, judges, public defender.
Hey, Mike, we actually do. It's just a note for you guys. So moving through finance this month, there's going to be a resolution that states it's establishing the full-time public defender position for Lee County. So with the transition and retirement of our current public defender next year, we're going to be transitioning to a full-time public defender. And that's been in conversation for quite some time. It just was brought back up in our last budget hearing, and we wanted to go through that. So before the budget's passed and to go through the budget now, we're going to set that, the board will set that resolution, and then we could prepare to budget for that appropriately. So I just wanted you guys to know that that'll be going through finance and executive and then to the board this month.
Okay, appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you. Any questions for Jeremy on that? Excuse me. Okay, emergency management, any insight or input on that, Sheriff, as far as?
We conducted some interviews. We're still exploring what options we want to proceed as far as whether we're going to hire somebody full-time or have a blended position.
Okay, thank you. Health Department, Owen present, Probation Department, Stacy, your turn.
Good morning. Thought I'd just give you an update as to what's going on in our department. We have a mural on the juvenile lobby side that has been redone here recently. We had Nora Bellotti, who's pretty well known in the Dixon area and does various painting projects throughout the community. She worked with some of the juveniles that we have within our office and redid the mural in the juvenile lobby, and it looks really nice. Used some of the ideas from the juveniles that they had, and they worked alongside of her recreating that mural in the courthouse. So if you have some time, feel free to stop by and take a look at that. It turned out really nice.
Good, thank you.
Also, in addition to that, we also have a garden box just south of the old courthouse that's in the community lot with the other garden boxes throughout the community. We were donated a garden box to put vegetables in this year. So we've also had some public service workers over there planting and maintaining and weeding and watering that garden box. And our thought is to take the vegetables that's in that box and donate it to either the food pantry or the closet that's over by the library to put that food in to kind of make a donation back to the community with that. So just
Sounds great.
some different ideas for the
every little
public
bit
service
helps.
work. The last thing that I have is we have begun working with Tyler in regards to the data management. It's a slow-going process just because there's so many different aspects that we are working to learn and understand. But we've been working with Tyler for probably the last 3 to 4 weeks now and are getting a good understanding of that new program, and are continuing to meet with them on an ongoing basis and hope to be off the ground with that in the next several months.
Good. Anything else?
That is it. Thank
That's a
you.
lot of good news. Appreciate it. Anybody have any questions for Stacy? Thank you, Stacy.
Absolutely.
Sheriff, your turn.
My report was submitted late last night, so it did get added to the onboard packet. A couple, well, we had a pretty busy month as far as having certain situations where people were resisting law enforcement. Had a couple incidents where we recovered firearms that were defaced. That's a little unnerving for us to see out here. We usually don't typically come across that. And then another positive note on what the county, keeping our equipment modern. We assisted Dixon with a mental health standoff, armed standoff. Dixon had older tasers and had tased this individual 3 times to no avail. We arrived and assisted later in a second attempt to subdue this individual, and our newer Taser 7s were enough to incapacitate her and take her into custody. So perks are, props to the county for keeping our equipment modern.
It's good to know that your equipment is going to function when you use it. That's the best part. Any questions for the sheriff? Okay, thanks, Sheriff. Mr. Boonstra, State's Attorney's Office.
Yeah, not too much to report to you, as you can tell from the sheriff's report. Him and his department, Dixon Police Department, they've been drumming up some business for us. So it's good to keep active and have that happening. Other than that, we have an Illinois Supreme Court Rule 711 intern that's in our office who just took the bar a couple weeks ago. And with any luck, she'll pass that and be sworn in by the end of October, beginning of November, and then hopefully become our new Assistant State's Attorney. She'll be with us throughout that process, just doing part-time work, but hopefully that'll come to fruition by November. As far as collections go, we have for the month of July, total of $10,856.84 for a grand total for the year so far of $88,967.02. Grand total of $418,949. And I do think that that's something to consider. Just going back to 2019, when we really started keeping track of this with the collections and moving forward, for the year in 2019, the total that we had that came in was 28,476. So we've really come a ways with it. Other than that, just working with Mr. Norberg on the kangaroo issue.
So apparently this new company or organization that we're with has picked up quite a bit.
Yeah, we've been with Paycourt now since, I believe it was November of last year.
Okay, good. How about the new attorney? How are we doing there? How is he doing?
Mike O'Brien is doing great. He came in, let's see, it would have been the 3rd or 4th week in April. And he's been acclimating well to the courthouse and kind of seeing how things are done over here in Lee County. He was over in Ogle County for a number of years. So he seems to be doing well and happy here.
Chance he'll stay for a while then.
I hope so. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Mr. Boonstra? Thank you, sir. Okay. How about anything on the abandoned buildings, Jeremy?
Just a quick report from the Strong Communities program. The city of Dixon did finalize their 5 submittals to us that we've submitted to IDA. Those have been approved. And again, they're going to have to work within the funds that we have set aside for them, which is essentially $75,000. The city of Amboy did get their submittal in and I think we're waiting on approval, or maybe we did get approval from IDA this maybe Monday, I think. So Still have a couple more that we're trying to work with, and then our team is identifying a handful of properties in unincorporated Lee County that we can utilize the funds for as well. Again, we did get an amendment to our original agreement that gave us an extension for 1 year. So we have through November of 26 to utilize the funds now, which gives us a little bit of breathing room. With some of the other larger projects, there's nothing to update at this time.
There hadn't been anything submitted from any other locations other than Amboy, is there?
No.
Okay. Thanks, Jim. Mr. Hudson, Northwest Illinois Criminal Justice Commission.
I have nothing. There was no meeting last month, but our next meeting will be September 25th.
Any questions on anything previously from Mr. Hudson? Okay, thanks, Kane. Okay, unfinished business for no burn ordinance. Are we gonna move that one forward? Jeremy, are we ready to go on that one?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to move that forward, you have the final draft version that is on your onboard. That has been vetted a handful of meetings here. We've worked through a few updates and just cleaned up a little bit of language, but it is ready to move forward if you desire.
Okay, I entertain a motion to move the burn ordinance forward to the executive committee for inclusion on the August County Board agenda. So I have a motion by Mr. Hudson, seconded by Mr. Pearson. Any discussion? Suggestions, questions? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? So moved. Got that, Becky? Okay. Okay, I don't have any items under new business. Anything pop up for executive session, Charlie? Okay, nothing there. Make a motion for, or entertain a motion for adjournment. So moved by Mr. Norberg, seconded by Mr. Hudson. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.